Welcome to this Parallels Remote Application Server installation videos. This short video will show you how to add a new terminal server agent into your terminal server or remote desktop server farms. Before we do that, I would like to highlight a few tips and sizing for each terminal server, depending on the configuration you have. In our best practices guide, we describe the requirements, and usually that would fit 30 concurrent users per virtual machine. This guideline might change or vary depending on the application type and the workload each user will be doing on this terminal server. Once you deploy the agent, make sure you also apply the best practices. That's part of the first video where we change a few GPOs and performance settings on the server. Make sure all of your applications are installed on this terminal server, and we will be deploying the firewall rules and the software from the publishing agent. And lastly, if you want to associate this server to a specific group, you can do that as well once the installation is completed. So let's get started and let's go back to the Remote Application Server console. On Farm Terminal Server, I will click on the plus sign. I will add the server name, the same one we use for the gateway, RAS, test02. We will add the firewall rules, install terminal services or remote desktop services on the server, and reboot if it's required. Click on Next. We'll check if the agent is installed. It will reply that the agent was not installed or is not there. And we'll click on the button Install. As we saw before, we will push the installer, services, and the role. This might take a few minutes to be completed. And now we're rebooting the server to make sure the role is activated specifically on the terminal server side. Now the server has been restarted. All done. The agent is done. So now we add into Remote Application Server. We click on Apply. So the settings will be validated and replicated to the all PAs you have. And let's make sure the server is on the group. So in the terminal server, now we include the second server now to be part of my application pool. This way you don't have to configure every single application that you have. Click on Apply and those settings will be saved. And the last thing we can do is click OK, go to Publishing, and let's check from an application or desktop perspective if you really have the application you have on every single server. I will take WordPad as an example. I will right-click and use the verified target. And when I click OK, we check that both servers that we included, they have the application installed. Thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day.